with us on a Wednesday morning. Happy hump day to you and your family, everybody, and happy holidays from all of us at Team KUAM. The link wishes you and yours a very safe and festive Thanksgiving, which is, of course, tomorrow, but we would be remiss if we neglected to recognize our friends at the Junior Achievement Organization. It's such a wonderful group. They're doing fantastic work with teaching young people how to be entrepreneurial, how to come up with products, how to organize a company, and how to lead. And it is a fantastic project. And we have Team Kre8ability right now. And admittedly, we are rooting for them because this is our team. And our sales director, Krista is here, who is the team advisor right now. So Krista, thanks for extending your LinkedIn profile by another 5 lines by helping out these amazing young people make their dream come true.
Absolutely. It has been nothing but fun. It's been a little hard work, but it's been nothing but fun. These kids are really amazing. I can't wait for you to hear what they have in store for us.
Okay, and I must say, you know, we're in Thanksgiving right now, but I gotta say, your Christmas tree is absolutely stunning and everything like that. And normally I'd be a little bit critical since you're using teal, which I don't believe is traditional Christmas colors, but that is the color of the Kre8ability logo, so well done. Nice tie-in. Okay, so let's go ahead and introduce the members of Team Kre8ability, and they produced a cultural keepsake and guide called IMBENTIBU. So we've got Jonathan Pizarro, who is the co-president. Mr. President, Happy holidays to you. Good to see you.
Good morning. I'm Jonathan Pizarro, co-president, as you mentioned. Padme and I are actually the first co-presidents in JA history, which is something pretty cool. And yeah, we're excited to share our product today.
Very good. And what school do you go to, Jonathan?
St. John's.
Very nice. Okay, go Knights. Yeah, you've obviously got a lot on your plate. So Padme Madrigal, am I pronouncing that right, ma'am?
Yes. Happy day, everyone. My name is Padme Madrigal. I'm a senior at the Academy of Our Lady, and I am the co-president of Kre8ability.
Madam President, very nice to have you. And you know what? No worries about being co-president, you guys, because that's actually something that I'm sure, as you know, happens a lot in American business these days. Netflix actually just announced that they were splitting the responsibilities between their CEO, and there are now 2 co-CEOs. So, you know, many hands make light work, and that's a great way to lead a company. And then we have someone who I'm sure has a tremendous amount of work on her plate right now. Francesca Tibayan is the Vice President of Production, which when you put together a product that we're going to see shortly and everything like that is no small feat. So Fran, half a day and welcome.
Half a day and good morning, everyone. My name is Francesca, and like you mentioned, I'm the Vice President of Production, and I'm a junior at Notre Dame High School.
Very nice. Okay, so did you guys even know each other before you came together in Junior Achievement? Were you guys even aware of each other, or did you all just come together with this project?
No, this is our first time meeting each other. It was very interesting in the beginning.
Mm-hmm. And, you know, obviously we live in some very, very bizarre times right now. We're doing everything on Zoom, Google Meet, Skype, you know, Facebook Messenger video, everything like that. Did you guys find it easier to collaborate when you're using these virtual tools than if you had to like actually say, okay, well, I've got cross country until 4:30 and then I've got to study until 6, but you know, we can maybe, you know, meet up at a coffee shop, you know, from 6 to 8 and everything. Did you find like the meeting online a little bit easier on your schedules?
Definitely. It was a lot easier to accommodate everyone's schedule because we're all at home anyway. So it wasn't really hard to maintain like a consistent meeting time, which was nice.
Okay. Now I want to know, and maybe Padme will go to you for this. How did you actually, between the 3 of you, how did you determine who plays what role in your company? Or did you just want to be the boss, which is totally awesome. I'm all about that.
No, we actually had to run for our positions, and that's actually how me and Jonathan became co-presidents. We had an equal amount of votes, and there was no tiebreaker, so we just decided to become co-presidents.
Very cool. And how is it with the 2 of you working and, you know, kind of splitting that responsibility? Because as co-presidents, I'm sure, and feel free to jump in, either of you, you know, to talk about your responsibilities, but, you know, determining the vision for your product and, you know, seeing it all through all phases of, you know, saying this is what we want to do and then this is how we're going to get there and, you know, actually running the company. How do you split up those responsibilities?
Well, when we were in the brainstorming stage, we actually had a lot of ideas on what we wanted to do for our product. However, we reached a compromise that encompassed all of those ideas. So we knew that we wanted to create a product that could keep people entertained, especially during these COVID times where we have to stay in. And we also wanted a product that allowed people to feel connected to their culture, even from a distance. So we reached a consensus and decided to do IMBENTIBU.
Very cool. So, Jonathan, as co-president, what's your scope of responsibilities and everything? Because obviously you have to come up with the product idea and the concept and everything like that, and make sure the work gets done. But then you're also co-running a company.
Right, right. As co-president, I had a lot of responsibilities. I was a part of each department, and Padme and I were really making the hard decisions together. That was really at the forefront of what we did, of the scope of work, of our scope of work, was making decisions. But for me, at least, some of the responsibilities I had was in marketing, production, and finance. So I solicited ads with the marketing team, and that was really fun and interesting because it was a new experience for me. I helped our VP of finance create invoices. So I learned a little bit about the finance aspect of business. And then for production, I solicited an artist's help, and I created a comic page and recipe page. So, and then besides those, Padme and I, we had to not manage people, right? Because that's the wrong word, but we had to, it was managing, because we had to enforce deadlines, and then we had to tell people, hey, look, we need you to do your jobs, and we need them at a certain time, and we can't do any later than that, because if we do, then that's bad. But yeah, that was the scope of work for us.
Very cool. Yeah, that's a lot to do on your plate, but it seems like you guys, more than anything, you've had fun doing this job. Am I on track there? That putting this product together and actually watching it come to life has been really a labor of love.
Yes, making this whole product was definitely like a lot of effort and a lot of work, since most of us except Padme were like new to JA, but like going into it, we were like, I don't know how to do this, but once we actually got it going, it was like easy going from then on, and it was so much more fun.
Super cool. And of course, I'm sure, as you now know, because you've now been through the product life cycle, that kind of the dichotomy between finance and marketing is finance saves all the money, they decide what to do with the money, and then marketing just burns it all in one shot. Okay, I gotta tell you, Krista, I've known you now for what, 25 years and everything. We've worked together on a number of occasions and everything. You've always had a passion for marketing, and especially for mentoring and for helping young people. It seems like you've got the easiest job in the world as advisor. Did you even have to give these outstanding young people any guidance? Because it seems like they just took the ball and ran with it.
They were amazing, Jay, I have to say. The best part about this program is that it really does bring kids from all over, all different activities and interests together to form a group. And the group becomes a company over a matter of weeks. And so it's not just about the diplomacy that goes along with getting to know each other at the beginning and talking to each other and figuring out who's best suited for what role. But then it becomes more about making sure that everybody's role is significant and plays a part in the overall product, and that everyone is enjoying the time that they're spending with it, but also learning as much as they can. And we're so fortunate with this team. This is the first time that KUAM has ever sponsored a team. And so as advisors, Marie Calvamont and I, we had so much anticipation of leading up to, okay, what are we going to do? What's the product going to be? How do we guide and not tell? How do we put this together and help them really grow and learn? And so it was a learning experience for us as much as them. There were several times when we were supposed to be advising, we want to lead them down the right path, but it's their company, so they get to make the decisions. And so it's really been a very unique experience for us. And they're so smart, they're so talented, and we're just over the moon that that they came up with the product that they did, and that they are who they are. So
okay. Well, I want to focus on our executives right now, Krista, because you kind of touched on it real quick now. Fran, Padme, and John, I know Krista's painted like a really rosy picture, and of course, like in a perfect world, everybody gets along, things flow smoothly, we all make tons of money, and the company is successful from moment one. Things don't always really work out that way. Can you guys share with us maybe, if not some horror stories about putting the product together, then maybe like, have you guys ever squabbled, or when you guys inevitably disagree, how do you guys actually resolve those conflicts? Because that too is a big part of business.
So actually, I think I can speak on this because making a book is not as easy as I thought it was gonna be.
Yeah, I want to hear all about all the drama.
It was a lot of work and a lot of like pushing. And personally, stepping into business, I didn't realize how much straightforward you had to be with people until I had to be straightforward. And one horror story that I'd like to share, that she's not on, but our vice president of marketing, Amanda, she dealt with ad solicitation, and her and our other teammate Sophie, they actually got yelled at and like over the phone over ads, and like people were asking like, what do you want from me, or like leave me alone or something like that. But it was a learning experience for us and both of them, so kudos to them, and I'm very thankful they were able to get through it.
Very cool. And no, you know what? I mean, it's unfortunate she can't join us. I mean, if she's got the Zoom link, she's more than welcome to jump in at any time. But I must tell you, talking about your coworkers behind their backs too, that's part of business too. So no worries. Sabrina and I do that all the time and everything. She just stepped out of the room to talk about me before we started this interview. So, but I want to talk, and all three of you can jump in here as you see fit. But Fran, that is such a beautiful logo. How did you guys actually come up with that logo to maybe, and talk to me about maybe the design process and how that came to, basically tell very quickly to be emblematic of your company and what you guys stand for?
Actually, I'm going to pass this question on to John because he was the one who personally designed it. So I feel like he has more entitlement to explain it.
Oh, very good. So John, I'm assuming when you graduate from high school, you're going to go straight into Adobe and work on Photoshop, because your graphic arts skills are on point, dude.
Thank you. Yes, that was actually one of the struggles for me, because we were like 5 weeks in, 6 weeks in, and we didn't have a company logo, and this was freaking me out because we were trying to have people make them, right? Because we had this Canva account, and so people could make them on their own, and then we could decide which one we want to go with. But that wasn't happening, so I decided that I'm going to do it myself, and yeah. I chose blue because it's the colors of KOAM, and according to color psychology, it's trust and it's friendliness. And then I put a heart, right? Because our company is trying to extend Chamorro culture. It's trying to reinvigorate Chamorro relationships. So from our heart to yours, we hope that you enjoy our product and our book and you learn something from it. And yeah, that's how I made the logo. Oh, it's also circular because a lot of logos are like that, so it's it's easier to look at. It doesn't need to be this obscure shape or something. It's balanced.
No, I totally agree. I mean, you can see it from a distance, and in marketing we call this like the mnemonics, right? Like the instant psychological effect it has on you, and the use of shapes, as you said, John, the use of color, the use of iconography, and everything like that. It really gets across, what you guys are all about. So I mean, I really appreciate that. Padme, we've got some of the screenshots of your book up on screen right now. So can you tell us exactly when people check it out, what they can expect to see, what they take away from it, and what the customer experience is going to be?
So again, the name of our product is IMBENTIBU, which means inventive or creative in Chamorro. So it is a book that features Chamorro legends in the form of comics in a way that you rarely, if ever, see. And it really is a testament to the local talent that we have on our island. And our book also features Chamorro superstitions and recipes for popular Chamorro dishes that you can make with your whole family and enjoy together. Okay,
you just got Chris Barnett's attention right now. Mention food and he's all in. Sign us up. We want 15 copies. And I'm not joking, guys. Someday when we're able to, be able all to, gather as a regular community, face to face and everything like that, we would love for autographed copies from each of you guys, because we're so proud of you. We're so proud to back you on this. We got the easiest job in the world working with such talented professionals. So, best of luck to you guys. And let me finish by saying, and we'll go around the room. What have each of you learned from this experience, and what do you take away from this?
Starting JA, it was definitely out of my comfort zone. Like, I didn't even think that I was going to be interested in business at all. But aside from the hard work that we put in, I feel like I really learned trust. Like, I learned to trust my teammates. I learned to trust myself even, saying that I can get this done and we can get this done and I'll be okay.
Very nice. Okay, and then how about our two co-presidents? You guys get along so well. You guys gel so well. It's like, no, you talk first. No, you talk first. It's cool. I would love to see your board meetings. It's all it's totally productive.
Yeah, no, that was a struggle, was our meetings, because something I learned from as being co-president is when you're leading meetings, you cannot be, you have to be, there's a balance to it. You have to be diplomatic, but you also have to be assertive. And for me, it was a struggle to find a balance for both of them, because in the beginning I was so nice, and we wasted a lot of time because of that. And that was on me. And then I learned from that, and then I became more assertive, a little bit authoritative, but something I learned about leadership is you have to find a balance between that.
Right on. And then, Madam President, if we'll give you the last word before we talk to Krista about some of her final thoughts as you guys get ready for taking your game to the next level.
What I've learned includes what Francesca said and what John said. So I am the type of person to be like, if you want to get it done, you have to do it yourself. So oftentimes I have a hard time delegating tasks to other people. And so what I learned this year is that it is okay to delegate. You have to trust your teammates in order to be an actual team. And the product will actually be better in the end because everyone contributed and everyone has a lot of good ideas, and it's better to have a compromise than to take it all for yourself,
Very cool.
As Juan said, it's very hard to create a book, and everyone has a lot of ideas and different opinions. And so there really has to be a balance between being diplomatic and being more assertive. So my lessons were a combination of both of theirs.
I'm seeing so much talent, and I'm not just saying this because, you guys are our sponsor team, but I'm seeing so much ability, and I know you guys are destined for success in anything you do. If you guys stick with business right now, I see leadership, I see trust, I see vision, I see the fact that you guys are willing to, take the lead on a lot of projects, but also, like you said, you can learn to delegate and learn to pass on information to each other. We'll give you guys one thing about marketing, though. You have to make sure that you shamelessly self-promote. So can you let people out there knowing right now on Facebook what your Instagram page is and how people can check out your work?
We're on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook, all at Kre8ability. So that's Kre8 and then ability. You should really check us out. We have really good stuff there. We even have a little meet and greet with our team, so you can learn more about each member.
Very nice. Okay, yeah.
Is that where they go to order?
Yeah, and if people want to order your book, because you've whetted our appetite enough, and everybody's like, I'm sure there's a lot of people that, Jason, stop talking. I want to get the stuff already. How can people order stuff?
You can message us on any of our social media platforms and just place an order. It's very easy. All you have to do is provide your name, your number, your email, and the number of copies that you want.
Okay, even off island? You guys will ship to our friends in the mainland?
Yes, we do. We accommodate off-island orders.
Nice, man. You guys, man, from ceiling to floor, you guys have this business thing covered and everything like that. You guys have made us proud, and we're behind you 100%. If you guys need anything, please let us know. Krista, again, we'll give you the final word and everything like that. Easiest job in the world, I'm assuming, for you.
It was pretty easy. I think the hardest part is just the social distancing and not being able to sit down at a table and collaborate when we needed to. It was tough sometimes with Zoom and Google Meets, trying to figure out everybody's schedules and who can make what. When they broke down into teams and departments, they did fantastic jobs in their own rights, just making sure that their side of the plate was covered. So all in all, we are very proud of them. We are very proud of the product they came up with, the content that they came up with, the working with the artists, the comics. They rewrote the legends to go with these comics. I mean, it showcases all of their talent, and they were as diplomatic as they've been today in every meeting. They constantly, we had to say, you guys can talk, anybody who has a comment, you know, they all wanted to be respectful of each other. So it has been a real joy for us. And we are very excited because we think we have a winning product. And so, you know, KUAM likes to win. So we're in it.
Oh yeah.
And I think we have a real chance. So I'm over the moon proud of them. So as is Marie, and we just hope that everybody does visit Kre8ability on social media. Buy a book, buy a couple books. It's great for off-island gifts. It's great for the holidays to give the gift of your culture to family and friends. It's really a beautifully put together product. So we're excited.
All right. Well, thank you, Krista. And for Team Kre8ability, if you think that we're just giving you guys some free press right now, wait till you see what we have in store for you guys when you win. We are going to make sure that you guys are taken care of, because we know good business and we know talent when we see them. So thank you once again. We'll let you get back to your other job, which is being high school students. We know you guys got to get into class pretty soon. So have a wonderful day. Happy holidays to you and your families, and best of luck, man. We're so proud of you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for having us.
Take care, guys.
Some gifts
Wow.
don't come wrapped in packages. Some gifts